So, continuing on the bad EZA series on the channel, we're going to talk about TEQ Super Saiyan 3 Broly. And guys, I have a ridiculously just bad vendetta against Dokkan for creating this EZA the way they did, because this EZA dropped before AGL Super 17's EZA, and I do not understand why they kept his defensive debuffing per key sphere obtained. I just, guys, bro, prior to the 7-year anniversary where we get the Power Beyond Super Saiyan category, this fucker only had 3 categories. Three categories. And we made this guy's EZA like this. And I wanted to defend this guy so bad. I really did at the time of this EZA, but I just couldn't because he's debuffing his defense per key sphere obtained. Why did they keep this ability on him? Is this the only unit in Dokkan that debuffs their defense per key sphere obtained? He gets minus 6% defense per key sphere obtained. It's asinine. It's so stupid. So, like I've already said, the reason why I have a vendetta against Dokkan for how they did this guy's EZA is because this guy's EZA literally comes out before AGL Super 17's EZA, right? So he gets his EZA on JP, of course, in July of 2020. And we get AGL Super 17's EZA in August of 2020. And guys, who came out on top? AGL Super 17, of course. It's like, why did we decide to make this guy's EZA just bad? It's a bad EZA because they kept this on him. Like, I do not understand it. I don't understand it because you decide to make this guy's EZA so good, and guys, guess what? He's still usable in today's meta. Who would have knew? This guy's still runnable in today's meta. Oh, of course, Chrome is shitting itself, but it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, guys. I just don't get it. So, why is this guy's EZA so bad? A, he isn't gaining defense on Super, and don't give me this bullshit where, oh, they couldn't have made his EZA so powerful, because if they made his EZA too powerful, then it will just counteract the balancing in Dokkan. That's what I heard back then. There was reasons people were defending Dokkan. You guys will not believe this shit. But on Twitter, people were defending Dokkan on why they did not make this EZA as powerful as they should have. Like, huh? Are you crazy? A, he doesn't have big bad bosses. And I think it's stupid how basically all Broly units besides Broly, Chile, and Lemo, and I'm pretty sure a couple of other cards that I haven't mentioned in the past, I'm pretty sure just Broly, Chile, and Lemo, correct me if I'm wrong. It's crazy how Broly's, the ones that matter upon their EZAs, upon their releases, don't have big bad bosses. So A, he doesn't have big bad bosses. B, he doesn't have Over in a Flash. He's a Super Saiyan 3 unit. Why does he not have Over in a Flash? C, he's not gaining defense on Super post EZA, of course. And D, they kept this defensive debuffing, guys. Super 17 is still good. Yes, this guy is still good. And guess what? They gave him defense on Super. This guy can have up to 70% damage reduction with 3 key, 150% attack, and he's a target Goku support type unit, which is the cherry on top for his card. And also, guess what? He's also on a handful of categories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 categories. That's a handful of categories. You can count on your hands. Literally. 4 in each hand, guys. He has 8 categories. Ridiculousness. And he's still usable in today's meta. It's absolutely, I don't understand this. It's like this guy's EZA comes out before Super 17's EZA. Literally, essentially a month apart from each other. So why is this guy's EZA just so meh? And then this guy's EZA is so damn good. It's so stupid. It's actually stupid. And one thing I did notice about Super 17's EZA is that he doesn't start out with a attack and defensive buff, because he has to get hit to build up his attack and his ki, technically. So all he has is his starter turn defense from the leader skill. But none of that matters because just get this guy hit, build up that 70% damage reduction, have him super, he's going to be looking pretty goddamn good. So that is why I have a vendetta against Dokkan, is because they decided to drop his EZA essentially a month later and make his EZA so goddamn good. This guy's EZA was very good on release, and he still has a solid EZA right now for today's meta. As for this guy, though, you bring him into Red Zone Zamasu. Bring him into Red Zone Goku Black. Bring him into Red Zone Zamasu. Bring him into Omega? Hell, bring him into the Sin Shenron event. The stage before Omega's event? And the Birth of the Shadow Dragons event? Hell, bring him into Broly. Did I just say Broly? Broly? Who? Okay, so one funny thing I do want to showcase about this card. Oh, one thing I do want to, before I showcase the funny thing about this card, just plug in the fact that at the time of his EZA, if I didn't say this already, he had 3 categories: Super Saiyan 3, Pure Saiyans, and Crossover. And of course, his EZA is looking like this. Now, there are a couple of things that are good about this EZA that I will say. The fact that he does have a starter turn defensive buff. That is good, of course, because in his pre-EZA, he only had 100% attack, and of course, he had his nuking and defensive debuffing per key sphere obtained. But in his post-EZA, he was definitely a big help to Extreme Tech. I will say that. This guy was a GOAT for me when I ran him inside Extreme Tech ESBR. He was a huge help at the time, and even now you could still use him inside Extreme Tech, Extreme SDR, not Extreme SDR, Extreme SBR. Yeah, he's still a big help for ESBR, certainly, if you don't have Fusion Zamasu, because not everyone's going to have a top tier Dokkan as LR. But yeah, with that being said, I just... TEQ Super Saiyan 3 Broly. But yeah, the things that are good about him is that he is still technically a runnable option for Extreme Tech, because he does have a good leader skill for Extreme Tech. He also, well, of course, he does have a good leader skill for Extreme Tech, provided you don't have the options, and Extreme Tech is not really a great typing even now, after we got in the GOAT of Extreme Tech, that being LR Fusion Zamasu. But does start out with defense. He could do a triple super attack. He does have a good leader skill for Extreme Tech, which does need the help, but the problem is that he's not getting defense on super. It's like, I don't understand why they couldn't have gave him defense on super. Him not having over in a flash and big bad bosses is more so a problem on Dokkan's end, because every Broly unit should have big bad bosses. Okay, we can agree about that. We can agree that Broly deserves big bad bosses. He's not a big bad boss. All Broly units deserve big bad bosses. End of story. Unless they, for whatever reason, drop a super class Broly unit. But he should have big bad bosses in over in a flash. I don't see why not. Because he is a Super Saiyan 3 unit. He is a Broly unit. He should gain defense on super. Yes, because if Super 17, who came out a month later, essentially, after TEQ Super Saiyan 3 Broly is getting 50% attack and defense one turn, then this guy should be getting at least 30% attack and defense one turn. So he should have defense on super. He should not be debuffing his defense. That should be 12% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. He should be a tech orb changer. I don't see why not. Guys, he only has 3 categories on release of his EZA. Hello? I'm knocking on that brain of yours, Dokkan. What are we doing? Let him be an orb changer. I don't know. Let him guard. Let him guard when you have a Pure Saiyans category ally on the team. I don't understand it. They should have made him bust it. Just let him... I think what's a realistic approach for Dokkan for what they could have done, gain defense on super, let him get 12% attack and defense per key sphere obtained, and let him be an orb changer for a certain amount of turns. That sounds about right. That seems Dokkan-esque to me. That definitely seems Dokkan-esque to me. And they could have made him a support type unit. Why not? I don't see why not. That seems a little unrealistic. But just like come on. This card pisses me off. Okay, I gotta just move on over to what's his 200% leader skill. It's for the Rose unit. Of course, he has one 200% leader skill. These are all of his linked partners, of course. But yeah, I've already pretty much stated why this EZA is bad. This is definitely the main reason, but he... Okay, so the Gaming Claw. I feel like I'm gonna subscribe to him too. I feel like I've used one of his videos for my unit reviews way back last year. So huge shout out to the Gaming Claw for what I'm about to showcase in today's video. This is TEQ Super Saiyan 3 Broly in what year? In July of 2017. When does TEQ Super Saiyan 3 Broly come out? He comes out in June of 2017. June 30th of 2017. This video drops July 3rd. So this is like a couple days after TEQ Super Saiyan 3 Broly does come out. So with that being said, and then guys, we are never going to get a TEQ Super Saiyan 3. We're not getting a Super Saiyan 3 Broly ever again. We're not getting a new Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Hate to break it to you, Dokkan is not giving this guy a new card. And if they do, it's going to be in like 2027. I'm going to have kids by the time this guy gets a new card. Like, come on. Anyways, the Gaming Claw, back over to his video. So this is TEQ Super Saiyan 3 Broly reaching 0 defense. He collects all the warps, right? We're running essentially a extreme tech team. Let's just see. And Broly is at... He's at 0 defense. Let me repeat that one more time. He's at 0 defense. What card, besides the April Fool's Day Yamcha card, or cards, can hit 0 defense? All right, I think I've said what I need to say. This image right here, and I'm gonna link his video down below in the description. This image is literally perfect. This is the perfect image. This might be the thumbnail. I might, do I make this the thumbnail? It may or may not be the thumbnail, but if you watch this far into the video, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. This pre-EZA TEQ Super Saiyan 3 Broly at 0 defense. I need to go wash my hands of this unit. Hand sanitizer and all. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys next video. I love you all. You guys are all the greatest. Peace.